Hey YouTube, sorry about that. I had to adjust some settings. I'm recording this actually from a friend's living room, and normally, I'd never post a video this late at night, and most people don't really know about my channel. But this video is going to be called "The Truth About Omegle and Chat Roulette." Now, as most of you know, Chat Roulette and Omegle are both random websites. I say random websites; they're both quite known websites that you talk to random strangers online. Now, as most of you know, for anyone who's ever actually used these sites, the one thing that this site has probably gotten most popular for are people doing random shenanigans on webcam, and on both sites. And the other reason that they've gotten as much criticism as they have, which is why ChatRoulette's changed up a lot of its policies, is the fact that 90% of the time when you go onto the website, all you really see are people trying to have cyber sex on webcam. Now, I've noticed something over the period of time that both websites have been out. ChatRoulette has gone from letting people show their webcam from the start and their microphone, and you literally just, click through cameras to find somebody interesting to talk to. However, what I've noticed is something that is slightly more interesting than most people would realize about the site. Sorry, my lips are dry. It's more along the lines of the fact that for both Omegle and ChatRoulette, people try to find individuals who they find attractive. Now, as far as men from other countries, which I'm not criticizing men from other countries, however, I will say this, I am from Texas. Well, I'm not from Texas, but I'm currently living in Texas, have been for a while. Men from other countries, especially the lower Asian countries, like India, Philippines, etc., places like that, are constantly on Omegle and ChatRoulette looking to cyber women, either because they can't get women themselves or they just need something to do in their free time. So a lot of the time, whenever people are looking for random people to talk to, you'll come across a guy who's taking care of himself. Now, the irony behind what makes women interesting on the site is the fact that you can tell a lot about a woman that gets on Omegle or ChatRoulette, regardless of whether they're bored or not, by how they react to people's cams. If you're dressed, which I'm wearing a black wife beater, and I could go on there right now, and most of the women that would actually stop and talk to me would only be women who find me attractive. Now, there is a small percentage of about 10% of the populace, maybe 20% of the populace of both Omegle and ChatRoulette that would actually stop, regardless of whether they were male or female, and talk to me, purely because, they're interested in having a conversation. Now, most of you might be wondering, why the hell am I making this video? Well, I'll put it simple. The only reason I'm making this video is for anyone that doesn't actually know anything about Omegle or ChatRoulette. This is kind of a makeshift warning of what to expect. ChatRoulette has a 10-minute setup, or has the ability for you to sign in to make an account on the website. And what you do is you get on, you can register and do a username, what your interests are, and it shows it whenever you go into a new chat, every time you switch things. But they have a system now set up because of all the people, all the men who like to take care of themselves on cam, where you have to chat with somebody for about 10 minutes or so, 5 to 10 minutes depending on if they've changed it or not, where you have to talk to somebody for that long before you can turn on your microphone and your webcam. Which doesn't surprise me, because Omegle is chat with strangers. That's what their slogan is. So if you go on there, literally, no matter how fast your internet connection is, if you're a guy, handsome, not handsome, ugly as like something out of a sci-fi film, it doesn't matter. People are going to skip you if they see that you're a guy, period, most of the time. Because I want to say a good 70%, statistically speaking, are guys on that site. Is about 70%, give or take. I don't know what the exact number is because I can't exactly take a poll, but it's the best guess that I can come up with based on my knowledge. Now, that's really all I have to say about the websites, but I can say this. If online a girl won't talk to you because she doesn't think you're attractive, or you're wearing a shirt that she doesn't like, or you're a girl talking to a guy, and he just skips you over. Either he's nuts or he's not from a foreign country. Because I can assure you, if there's a guy and he's not wearing a shirt and he's covered up, he's looking for something. Just to let you know. That's also a warning to all you parents out there. If y'all's children are interested in getting on those sites, be really careful because they'll end up learning about things you don't want them to know yet. And there are a lot of young kids that I've seen of varying ages that get on that website, without their parents' permission, and it's getting bad now. I mean, there hasn't been any ridiculous incidents with child nudity yet, thankfully, that at least that I know of. But I'm hoping that it never happens. But notice to guys, if you ever are a person who you don't care if it's a guy or a girl you're talking to, you really don't care, or you're a girl and you just really don't care who you talk to, I can give you one word of advice. Regardless of which site you're on, pretend to be a lesbian. Why? Yeah, you'll have guys from foreign countries and guys who want to take care of themselves on you, actually, trying to talk dirty to you, and then you're just going to be like, I'm not interested because I'm into girls. And, you'd be lying saying you're a girl. Or you can just, okay, losing my train of thought. Basically, the only reason you would be pretending is to actually have somebody to talk to outside of your friend group if you're bored and just happen to be online. And, you're not afraid to use either of the websites. Which obviously, pretending to be somebody else is one of those things, but on sites like Roulette and Omegle, in order to talk to random strangers, like Omegle's slogan is, you kind of have to pretend to be somebody you're not, otherwise people aren't going to stop and check out your camera. Or maybe don't even have your camera on and just pretend to be whoever you want to be. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up because it's getting kind of lengthy and I'm pretty sure I've been getting a little bit repetitive. But you guys in YouTube land, y'all take care of yourselves, and this is Guardian Dark Angel. I'll see you later.